Hey everybody, Injury Illustrated. We are on chapter 35, which is titled Holograms, and it is subtitled Advances in Technology. And as you know, every chapter has a quote, and I'm going to read the quote from this chapter because it's from one of my favorite colleagues, Nick Klein at Isoform. And Nick Klein says, the medical community is benefiting from innovations in digital technology that were developed in the gaming and porn industries, which is true. Okay, so I'm going to read a paragraph. For example, in a medical malpractice case involving orthopedic hardware used to insert spinal fusion cages, I called a colleague to create a 3D print of the client's lumbar spine. The model was created directly from the client's CT study and rendered 1:1, meaning life size. The medical illustrator animator added the vertebral disc to the digital model. The 3D model was sliced, prepared for the 3D printer, and allowed time for print. After the plastic print was complete, the blood vessels were rendered in 3D based on the postoperative MRI. Ultimately, the inferior vena cava was cast from a rigid 3D print in a more lifelike, flexible blue silicone. The stretchy inferior vena cava was secured to the solid spine. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So the 3D print are the bones and the discs, and the inferior vena cava is flexible and it's added later from the MRI and it's cast in silicone. The spinal instrumentation device in question fit inside the L45 disc space exactly. This allowed the attorney to hold the client's spine in her hand and with her other hand insert and remove the actual surgical instrument. She could demonstrate the operation and the negligent injury in 360 degrees. The size of the spine compared to the size of the spinal fusion device was shocking and thus highly effective. I encourage you to read the rest of this chapter because it's a really good case. And there's a couple other cases about 3D printing. Injury Illustrated.